let's move on. Initially, we saw that there are two main types of flowers based on the sex organs they have on the flower. If we have the two sex organs, the male and female, on the same plant or on the same flower, we say the flower is bisexual. If we have different flowers with only one sex organ, we say that flower is unisexual. So based on the type of sex organs, we have unisexual and bisexual. Now, based on the type of, or based on how the flowers are pollinated, we also have two of them, the wind pollinated and then the insect pollinated flowers. Now let's talk about the wind pollinated flowers. Now these are flowers that shouldn't attract insects. They are flowers that naturally do not attract insects, so they have also ways in which they have adapted to live. Okay, they have ways in which they have adapted to live. For example, when you look at the cactus is found in a place where not much water is found. Okay, so it has adapted to its own way of life by reducing its leaves to small pines. Okay, now let's see how these are also adapted to their function. One, the wind pollinated flower has large stigma which is branched and feathery. So their stigmas are large. The reason why they are large is because the pollen is moving inside or moving in the wind. As it is moving, it needs to be trapped. Okay, it needs to be trapped. So without a large stigma, the pollen will just float away. So their stigmas are large so that they can easily come in contact with the pollen that is moving in the air. Two, they have small dark colored petals. Their petals are either green or brown in color. It is because of this reason why insects are not attracted to that flower. They don't look nice. They don't look appealing to those insects. So clearly, they are not going to go there. Now, that means the flower needs to adapt. And one adaptation is that it has a large stigma that is branched and feathery. They also produce pollen in large quantities, and they are often smooth and light. Smooth and light because they need to be easier. Okay, they need to be carried by the wind much easier. Large quantities because if they are produced in large quantities, the more they are in the wind, the greater the chance of one finding a stigma so that pollination can take place. They also have long filaments. Their stamens have longer filaments. Now with the longer filaments, that means they are projecting the anther. They are projecting the anther to the wind so that they can easily come in contact with them, and then the wind can easily blow the smooth and light pollen grains away. Now, wind pollinated flowers are mostly grasses. These are the types of flowers that are mostly pollinated by wind.